Hi. So I'm back for an unexpected part 2 of the last post called Kissing Butterfly. And the reason is because I goofed. I misunderstood something in medicine, so I misstated a fact that I must correct. So I'm doing that now and taking the opportunity to add a little bit more context so you have a bit better picture of the little bit of the lot of bit story that I got to share before. So what I misstated was the Celsius thing. 37 degrees Celsius isn't the freezing point for human bodies. It's actually the normal temperature for human bodies. I thought I misunderstood that it was the freezing point because I don't know the Celsius realm of things. So I wanted to also share that I'm going to read something that was prepared mostly by someone named Dr. Jeffrey Guterman. And I'm going to, I should tell you a little bit about him. He has been in a leading place in medicine for over 40 years, and currently he serves in medicine still in a more consultant advisory role. And certainly he's been a godsend and very much a helpful guide to me and my family as we were navigating the very dizzying, sometimes scary, and sometimes overwhelming battleground of medical stuff when you're dealing with life and death. So when he said that it was a little not clear and could use more clarity in referencing the post called Kissing Butterfly, I was like, absolutely, because details are important. God is in the details and he cares about every little, single, huge, big, everything. So this is the heart I wanted to share this with. That forgive me that I misspoke, but I want to give you more insight into the story using the words mostly written by Dr. Jeffrey Guterman. And so I hope that it helps just show how the material world reflects the unseen world and how majestic and miraculous every single detail is. So here we go. There are two separate strategies employed during cardiothoracic surgery to keep vital organs and the rest of the body alive and with the least amount of cellular injury while the heart is being repaired. There is a very practical aspect to this. You can't put precision sutures in a structure that's moving. So the heart has to be stopped from beating. But you need something that's not permanent. You need something that doesn't do damage to the heart so that it can be restarted easily. You need something that reduces the heart muscle's need for oxygen and nutrients. That is something called cardioplegia. Separate but complementary to cardioplegia is cryotherapy, also known as therapeutic hypothermia. In plain English, you cool the body down to slow its metabolic rate and enter into a state of suspended animation. We generally live within 1 degree of a set point. In humans, that's about 37 degrees centigrade. If you're exposed to cold, you start shivering uncontrollably at about 35 degrees. Shivering is a good sign. It's the body's mechanism to generate heat to keep you alive. If your temperature drops below 32 degrees, the shivering stops because your muscles no longer work because they are just too cold. As you stop shivering, the body temperature drops even faster. Below 32 degrees, your body's essential functions begin to fail. As you drop past 28 degrees, the heart begins to fail. And somewhere below 24 degrees, the heart stops. My temperature dropped to 18 degrees Celsius. If cardioplegic drugs had not been invented, my heart would likely not have been able to restart. Okay, now on the 10-minute time frame that is such a wow factor for me. There's a little bit more to that I need to explain. So here we go. I'm going to read again. It was not to do all of the reshaping and the thinking about how you would build the part of the vena cava and atrium. The 10-minute time frame had to do with after they have everything ready to go to sew it in. It was still phenomenal that they got it done in 10 minutes, but it may have sounded like it was something more than just the final suturing of the bovine pericardium to function as the back of your inferior vena cava and right atrium. It is still miraculous that they got it done that quickly. And while there were 5 doctors in the OR, the main hands directly dealing with you, meaning me, would have been the 2 doctors, the main doctors pictured in the main video called Kissing Butterfly. So I hope that gives you a little bit more of how incredible the weaving of every single detail, person, time, things that were so out of my control. I mean, when you're that sick, not much is in your control. So I wanted to honor, first of all, Jehovah Rapha, who is the one who is the physician, the divine great Father God healer, who brought me from the brink back to life many more times than just this time of cardiothoracic surgery, although this is the most documented and clearly data-driven proof that there was something more than what was happening with me bodily. So, yes, Jehovah Rapha, my God and healer, is the one who orchestrated all these things. I also want to honor the doctors, the human doctors of Dr. Jeffrey Guterman, who helped navigate me even to get to surgery at the right time. And doctors, well, the 2 main doctors that worked on me, Dr. Michael Bowdish and Dr. Alex Weston, both of whom are heroes. All 3 of these doctors are heroes in my heart, and I know are also to my Father in heavens, as well as my father and my mom here on earth too. I honor all of them. And so thank you for letting me correct my mistake. I felt I would have been doing a great disservice to you and to Father God and all the doctors and everybody involved if I didn't correct something that put it in a light of questioning, because every single detail of every moment in life matters, and I don't want to overlook it or overtake any of it for granted. So I'm Jane Justice Park. Thank you for indulging me, and I hope you accept my apology for making a boo-boo or a goof, but allowing me this time to correct it and give you more of the truth. Be well, be blessed. Thank you.